Happy Magic Monday. Sorry, there was a little glitch there if any of you were on with me. Hopefully it'll show up here in a sec. Hey guys, happy Magic Monday. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Sorry, I had a little glitch there for a second. It wasn't showing that I was actually on. And so, oh, I have better light today. You can see my little roses on my, there we go. You can see my roses a little better on my Haunted Mansion ears. And so these are from Fluffy Arts. If you go to fluffyarts.com, they also did my Nightmare Before Christmas ears that I had on last week. And so I wanted to, show them off. They're so cute. I love Haunted Mansion. It's my favorite ride at Disneyland. I really think it is my favorite ride. I love all Disney rides, but still. So, okay, I'll go down where you can see my face a little bit better. I am so happy to be with you guys today. I have 13 projects. Remember, I'm doing 13 projects of Halloween. So every single week, I'm going to have 2 to 3 videos of Halloween projects. And I'm going to try and announce them ahead of time. I'm trying to get better about that. So today, I'm going to be doing a little bit of project that's mixed with the Dollar Tree and Stampin' Up! So, because I'm not a big fan of spending a lot of money on something. So, I like to I'm pretty frugal. So, just letting you know that it's a little bit of a mix. But it's still a really easy project overall, and I think it has a nice big impact. So I don't really have a lot to say. Make sure you go to fabulous-stamper.com to do any shopping or to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. The next Paper Pumpkin is going to be Halloween and fall. So if you're a Halloween fan, it's going to have 12 treats in it. So that means the treats are going to be kind of big. Last year, the treats were really large. And they had 24. They were like really large cracker, like the British crackers that you pull apart. We don't really have those in the U.S. so much, but they look like little firecrackers. Like, we just don't really use them in the U.S. at Christmas time and stuff. So this year it's going to be 12 treats, and I'm not sure what they're going to look like exactly, but it's going to be 12 of them. So that'll be fun. But it also could be fall related. It looks like a very neutral type of kit where it's not totally Halloween and it's not totally fall. So it's a little mix between the two. So you can sign up for Paper Pumpkin at fabulous-stamper.com and click on Paper Pumpkin. And that's only $22, and everything you want comes inside the box. That's my favorite part about that kit, is that everything comes in the box. We also have some other kits available on stampinup.com, but there aren't any Halloween ones. But I will get back to you as soon as I see something different. So anyway, let's get started on our project. Sorry to have been so delayed. The air conditioning guys were here. It's like 80 degrees in here right now, and that's why I'm a little flushed, but maybe it looks really cute. But but now I'm back to our project. So luckily they just left, and I'm just a little bit late. All right, well, let's get started. Okay, hopefully you can see now. Sorry, sometimes it's so annoying because sometimes a call or a text message or something will come in just as I'm doing my live, and I can't stop it. It's really frustrating. So I don't really know how to stop that. But so this is the card that we're going to make today. What I'm featuring this week is I'm featuring the gorgeous grape sheer ribbon. Let me slow down so you can see. I mean, it really is stunning ribbon. I actually was so happy this carried over in the catalog because I wish we had it in a few more colors. So the one other color that we have this in, now this is a returning favorite. This is only available in the red in the holiday catalog. Now it will be gone in the end of, there we go. It will be gone at the end of December, this will be gone. But it's just such a nice quality of ribbon, and it ties really beautifully, which is what I love about a good ribbon, is if it'll tie in a good way. And another little tip, whenever you're using a ribbon, in order to keep it from getting so crinkled and icky, is I take just a little bit of washi tape. This is just some washi tape a friend gave me. It says Go Team, and I didn't really have a reason to use Go Team washi tape. Now, that's because I don't have a team of demonstrators under me. Now, if anyone wants to join Stampin' Up, I look at joining Stampin' Up. Look at Stampin' Up as kind of like a Costco membership, because I get all the things I want at a discount. And so for me, joining Stampin' Up was kind of like a Costco membership. And right now we have a really great deal for our joining our team. So you put a little bit of washi tape. Oh, thanks, Tony. Do not disturb. Okay, because airplane mode turned off the Facebook, and I was like, wait, that doesn't work. So yeah, good. So do not disturb. Okay, I'll do that next time. So as you can see, you put the little washi tape across it, and it'll just hold it just right. And so that's my little trick for holding my ribbon in place without it getting all mangled and stuff, because oftentimes my ribbon will just come unspooled, or a certain cat will come across and go nuts. So today's project is super cute, and I can't wait because it actually is really versatile. It could be used for candy, it could be used for a little gift, a little Scentsy gift there, my girl Tony. So what I was thinking is I wanted to take the great paper that I've been showing you for several weeks. You know, I've showed you so much of this paper. We've got the pumpkin one, the bat one. This one had the little skulls on it, or the haunted mansion. And I mean, so many cute papers. And then last week I showed you just this striped paper, which turned out really cute, in the back of it's black and white. And so, you know, I'm just doing my 13 projects of Halloween. So this is a super cute idea. You go ahead and cut your little paper, you measure it. Now, I won't give you the measurements because each one of these slats, it's from the Dollar Tree. So it's not like a perfect piece. And I got it for $1, so I'm not even gonna cry about it. Each one of these slats was just a little tiny bit different every single time. So it was really annoying measuring it. I recommend you do it with cardstock or scrap paper first. Okay, this is the big one. This one goes to the top. And these two, I think, were the same size. But the top one was a totally, no, this one goes here. Yeah, because it was kind of annoying to measure each one. But I thought it was super cute that, that adding that little bit of paper. So all we're going to do is we're going to add a little paper to this crate, and then we're going to decorate it. And so I'll do that in 1 second. Let's get our card started, just because I have all the stuff ready for it. So our card is a quick little card, nothing too crazy. So this, I decided to show a lot more of the gray around the back here, which isn't what I would normally do. This needs a little bit more glue here in this corner, and so I'm going to add some. There you go. Now it's seeping out a little bit on the edge, but I have a little glue eraser. And the cool thing about that is that with the glue eraser, it'll take away all the stickiness of it. So I'll let that sit there for a minute, hold it, and then we'll do our next project. So, oh, and the other ribbon that we have, it's similar to the Gorgeous Grape ribbon, but this is called the Open Weave ribbon. And it's similar to the Gorgeous Grape, but you can see the edging is much thicker on the edges, whereas the Gorgeous Grape and the Real Red it's very thin edging. So it's a similar, and we have this just for the in colors. So Fresh Freesia, Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Evening Evergreen, and Soft Succulent. So I'm just holding that down just a little bit so it'll stay down, because it was really popping off the edge and I wanted to make sure it stayed down. There's a little bit more white glue coming off the end here. Just pick it up. I made kind of a mess here. I didn't mean to. So, oh well. I can clean it up with my magic eraser in a minute. We just have to let it dry. So I took the Boo paper because I just thought it was such a cute paper, and we're gonna use one of these little ghosts off a scrap piece that I had before. I hope I need to get my other glue. That one's almost gone, but it's like I want to use it all the way to the very end because, you know, stuff isn't free. Okay, so oh yeah, by the way, if you are a Scentsy aficionado, my friend Tony, she sells Scentsy. You can TLC Wickless. And I was thinking, actually, as I saw your name, I was like, this would be a cute little gift, like for anyone that was, you know, buying the Halloween Scentsy stuff, which is coming out right now, like Nightmare Before Christmas, all these other cool things. Pretty cool. So as you can see, we've got our cute little, this is measures, it was a little odd measurement. So this was 3.5, oh, a 3 1/4. That's right. I wanted to make sure I used, the original cut I had for this was kind of funny. If I want to measure this, I went ahead and these papers come in 6 by 6. So by measuring it at 3, that leaves me a nice big chunk of extra paper that I can use in a scrap. So this was the piece that was left over that I can use. That's a nice scrap that I could use on a card, no problem. But if I had cut it any narrower, it would have been a little wonky sometimes. So, so this was 3 inches by 3 1/4 of the white. And I just like the way that looked. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna tape down, I'm missing my Scotch tape because the cat's got, I don't know, it's here, but I'll just use some washi tape because that'll hold it down. I always tell you that you can always use, oops, let me make sure I'm doing it right. No, I'm doing the wrong side. There we go. And so I'm just gonna wrap this around so it's nothing too crazy or fancy, and then I'm gonna tie a cute little bow. There we go. I want the bow on the left side, and I'm just using the washi tape to hold the ribbon down. It's not a permanent solution, but it's enough of a solution to wear until I get the glue, so it's good. And then you just take your little piece of ribbon and you're going to tie a knot. You're going to tie a bow, you know, essentially. So I got to tie a little bit of a knot. Let's see. I might need to just cut it. I don't want to cut it. My thing is I don't like to cut until I've got the bow on, because sometimes you know, you might cut it a little bit too short. Like this one might be too short. Yeah, it's a little too short. So, and then you don't want to waste all that nice extra ribbon either. So I tend to tie my knot on first. There we go. That gives me a little bit more on the edge. There we go. Because I want to have a nice, good bow. Okay, I'm tying it upside down because I don't know, our right side up for me, but upside down for you guys, because otherwise I can't tie it. I don't know how to tie a bow upside down. Okay. Yeah, it's still a little short. See, that's why I don't cut it first. I should have measured my other one. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think that's about right. Let's see. Fingers crossed, this one will work. And the good thing, see, the good thing about this ribbon is you can keep retying it. Nope, it needs to be longer. Gosh, I'm really having trouble getting this tied. I just need it a little bit longer. So let me pull like an inch more this way, which I normally wouldn't grab that large, but I like the big bow. And so I want to make sure I have a nice big bow on this particular card. Sometimes it doesn't matter. No, I'm pulling it out. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, I was having a real hard time. So I might waste a little extra on this one. It's probably because I'm on camera, so it's making it harder for me to do. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull my little bow down. And there's different, if you go on, even if you're terrible at making bows, I learned how to make bows from videos on YouTube in all realness. Oh good, I didn't waste too much because I really did want it to have a nice big bow in this corner. So I didn't waste that much actually. So I like the idea of having a nice big bow. And then we snip off our little edges. There we go, perfect. And then we glue it down, okay? So I only wasted this much, but if I had done it the other way, I possibly could have wasted way more because of the fact that I had tied it too short, or, you know, cut it too short. So I just love this ribbon. We're gonna use a little bit more and maybe some other ribbon with it. I didn't do the little crate yet because I only had one crate in all realness. You know, because I bought it and I thought this crate, I'm gonna see what I can do with it. Let me see what I can do with this crate and then I'll come back and make something cute. And so that's how I wound up not having the crate done and just a card for you. Okay, and we'll put a little bit of, come on. Okay, oh, there's a little blob there. So whenever I get a little blob of my white glue, I tend to move it in a little bit. Put a little bit of glue. Ooh, 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 ooh. Get a little overzealous with my glue. Ah, I see. I didn't put enough glue in that corner. Okay, there we go. And you can use any glue you want. I recommend using this particular glue. And remember, you can always get it at fabulousstamper.com. And I just love this particular glue. It's called the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue. I used to not use it, I'll be honest. For a long time, I didn't use it because I don't like things that are sticky. I get a little funny on my fingers. Like, I have a thing about textures and touching. And so I thought, oh no, I don't know if this is a good idea. And actually in the end, it's so affordable. This is only like $4 or something like that. And I use this for days and days and days. Whereas when I use the tape runner, the little tape strip, that one, I would run out of those all the time. They're cool and easy and you don't get glue on your hands, but they are far more expensive, like double. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our stamping. I decided to use my favorite punch, the postage stamp punch, and we're using the Cutest Halloween stamp set. We're using the Hey Boo and the candy corns and You Put a Smile on My Face. We're using these ones. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and punch out my, where'd it go? There it is. Punch out my little postage stamp. Normally I stamp and then punch out, but in this case I'm gonna punch out first. I don't know why, I just thought I should. And so go ahead, and I'm using my gorgeous, I don't have a Gorgeous Grape big stamp pad. I just have this little Stampin' Spot. I've had this for about 3 years and it's still fully inked. I've had it for at least 3 years because I remember the kit I got it in had these skeletons. And so, Hey Boo, there we go, super cute. And then I'm going to punch out a little ghost from the paper. This was a scrap piece. So what I recommend you do is I actually recommend you take one of the sheets with the characters on it and you cut them all out. That's just a little tip. So in order to save, I'm gonna pull this little ghost out because this one fits into my punch. The other ones don't fit. And let me see if I can get it just right. So yeah, I can. So if I get it just right, I might need to still get here's my other trick, is if I put a little piece of Post-it note on the edge of it, I can guide it into place and punch it out just right. Otherwise, I would punch it and waste. And you see, if I punch the whole sheet, I'm gonna punch all these crazy shapes out of it. So I don't wanna waste all that extra paper. So, but I like the idea that I can punch it and have a nice little perfect ghost. And it's a cute one. And you know, and a little sticky note is no biggie. And so we're gonna do the Hey Boo. And then on the inside, we'll put the "You Put a Smile on My Face" on the inside. So we'll go ahead and use our dimensionals. Remember, you can pick up anything you need at FabulousStamper.com. And this is the host code I recommend you use. Let me get my little Hey Boo. My friend, her niece, she calls her niece Boo. So one year we made a ton of Halloween related cards, a ton of cards that just said Boo on them, because she said that sometimes you can find cards that say Boo, and then sometimes you can't. It depends on the year. And so we made at least 6 or 7. I actually might cut that ribbon a little bit more, and then I'm just going to put I'm going to make her up here, put her up here instead. I had her down here on the other one. I think I want her up a little higher, so I might cut my ribbon. Put just one little spot on the back of her head here, off to the side, just so that I can, yeah, there we go. I like that. I feel like with the Boo, I feel like I need to just have one ghost on here. Now on our little crate, I'm gonna have some different stuff. I'm gonna cut this just a little. There you go. Just a touch. There you go. Now it's a little. And these are my paper snips that I use just for ribbon, but I also have some that I use for paper. So there we go. There's my card done. Oh, except the inside. Forgot the inside. You Put a Smile on My Face. It's just such a sweet sentiment. And for Halloween, usually everything's like something spooky, but it's nice that this one is just a sweet sentiment, nothing crazy. And, oh, and by the way, if you ever stamp your sentiment a little bit crooked, you can always fix it by putting a little sentiment like this off to the side. So on this one, or not sentiment, a little image off to the side. So I'll show you. So this one is not crooked, but this is my trick, because once you have a little image next to the sentiment, no one's paying attention to how crooked your stamping line is, just so you know. That's a little trick. So there's my sweet little sentiment. Might have been a little bit crooked. No, that one was straight. And we're just going to put it inside the card, because the card is smoky slate, so it's quite a dark card. So you don't want to have, it's kind of hard to write on with your pencil or whatever. So remember, if you comment and share my video, I'll put you in to win this particular this particular project that I made. I just got glue all over the table. There we go. Cool. So how sweet is that? So you got our little card inside, or little outside. On this one, I just put the little candy corns in the corner. But on this one, I'd like to show you that trick is I put it to the side there. Okay. All right, let me get this glue off my table, which I just dumped. There we go. So now we'll do our little crate. Isn't that so cute, right, Tony? I was like, it's a perfect little perfect little sweet gift for a friend. You could even give it to your husband or boyfriend, if you call him Boo. And so I like that too. So now we'll do our little crate. Before I do that, I should show you my little eraser. At the Dollar Tree, you can get this little eraser. It's called an adhesive eraser, and it picks up adhesive that's when you've done too much of it. It just is like a little rubber. It's a rubber piece, and it just peels off. It looks gross and dirty, but it just peels off the glue. It's really weird. And so now there's no glue. Remember where I had all that glue had come off on the edge? This little eraser, again, at the Dollar Tree, this little eraser will get the glue off. And so that's any kind of adhesive, basic adhesive will come off by using this little eraser, and they have them at the Dollar Tree. I bought this one from Stampin' Up! Like, I don't know, 15 years ago, but they also have them available at the Dollar Tree. And hey, if the Dollar Tree has them, hey, do it. So such a sweet card, right? And that's, remember, that's using the Cutest Halloween stamp set. So remember, I figured out, I'm not going to tell you the measurements because each one of these slats had a slightly different measurement. So that was kind of annoying, but still such a cute little set. So all I did was I figured out which was which, and I'm going to leave them there, and I'm just going to glue them on with the white glue. I'm not even going to use, you could also use Mod Podge or some kind of other glue, but I'm just going to use our Stampin' Up! Tombow glue because it'll stay. It's just a little gift. I mean, I don't know if someone will keep it forever, maybe. Once you see my design, someone might want to keep it forever. I love Halloween. I would keep something like this forever. And just bring it out every Halloween or just leave it on my desk forever. Because actually the sentiment, I'm not going to put any Halloween sentiment, but I'm going to put that, you may put a smile on my face on here. And so that's it. Just a little bit of glue on the back. And I recommend you try with a scrap piece of paper so that you can figure out the exact size you need. Because this top one was like at least an eighth bigger than these little ones. And even on the edges, there's a little funniness, but no one would notice except me, but that's because I'm making the project. So there you go. So all I did was decorate that. Then, like I did for the Boo, same idea like I did for the Boo ones, is we're just going to take, we're just going to take our little punch and punch out a couple pieces, all right? And then, actually I can't punch out this skull, but I'm gonna cut him out. Yeah, I think I want the smiley face skull. I never waste any of, I even save these ones because sometimes you can put these ones popping out from behind a sentiment, which will look fun. I'll show you guys that on another project. So let me go ahead and trim him. Remember, you move the paper, not the scissors. Sorry, I can't see if you guys are commenting. Hold on, there we go. There we go. Move the paper, not the scissors. The scissors really don't move, but the paper moves the most. Okay, and then now I have to turn it a little bit. There we go. And so just a fussy cut, but for the others I used the punch like I showed you before. I used the little sticky note and the punch just so I got a perfect little cat and a perfect little pumpkin. And so let me see if it fits. No, this one won't fit. Same thing. So it won't fit in the punch the right way. So all you do is you take your sticky note and just so it's just a little faster. Is I take my sticky note and I put it into the end of my punch. And then I don't have to color them. See, I could have done these, stamped these, but then I have to color them. But these ones are already colored. So it's kind of nice just to have one that's already done for me and I don't have to actually take all that time to color. Not that it's a big deal, but you saw how last week it takes a little time. I also cut out this little ghost, but I think I'm gonna punch, oh, I don't have another little ghost to add on here. So I think I'm just gonna use these and not add the ghost. So I'm not gonna put the Hey Boo. I'm just going to punch out another little postcard stamp, postage stamp. And I'm going to put the You Put a Smile on My Face. And then I'm gonna decorate with that ribbon. It's like a lot of little parts to this, but I guess they're not too crazy because I just used a lot of, I try to maximize what I have, and I have all that paper. So let's see, You Put a Smile on My Face. If I put that here and put a bow here, then I want it to be here. Yeah. And I can always change it and move it if I need to. I'm going to put it a little off to the side because I think I'm going to stack some of these around the edge of my sentiment. And that's why I moved it over to the side. If I get started and I don't like it, remember I couldn't try this one out. And so I think I want it right here. And so that means I'll probably want to tie my bow right across here. Let's see, let's get the ribbon. Let's see, we'll tie this bow. Actually, I think I might tie it all the way up around like that. Actually, I think I'm going to use 2 ribbons because I think it just would be a little more dynamic. Let's see how this one does. This is the new gingham ribbon. I just feel like it needs a little something extra. Let's see. I feel like 2 would be a nice like contrast. Let's try it. I love this gingham ribbon. It's narrow too. It's not too thin. Let's see, do I want it from the top? Yeah, I do. I want it like that. Okay, you just tie, and when you have 2 ribbons together, you tie them the same as you would a normal ribbon, but you're just tying both at the same time. Let's see. There we go. It's a little tricky, but it's not too bad. Whoop, I lost one. There you go. Yeah, I just needed a little more zhuzh. I don't know. Let's see. I think I like that. Oops, I'm way off the camera. Sorry, guys. It's like the project gets away from me. Let's see. How's that look, guys? Do you like the... Let's see. Do you like the gingham with it? And see, then I can tag put my little tag right under here and then add my little smile on my face. Yeah, I think the gingham looks cute. Oops, I'm still way off the camera. It's like I can't find the camera. There we go. Actually, yeah, I think that does look good. Adding that extra gingham, I think makes this is called the gingham ribbon. They don't even call it black gingham ribbon, just gingham ribbon. Let me get my fabric. Okay, and I'll trim the ribbon in a minute. I just like having the double bow. I just think that adds a little something. And so then we'll add our little, you put a smile on my face. I'm going to tuck it just a little bit under the bow here. And then I'm going to add our little faces around it. Okay, I might need to move it. No, I think that's good. I'll put a smile on my face. Let's see. I put a smile. I don't want it directly even. No, I'm going to put it uneven. Yeah. And oh, there we go. If I put it like that. And then we put our little faces around the edge is what my goal was. Maybe I did it the wrong way. I'm going to stamp it again to the other corner. I think I needed to switch the corner. So I had a plan in my brain and then it didn't work out. Yeah, I think I like it with both too, Tony. Thanks for always being a faithful watcher, Tony. You're so good. I appreciate all the support. So I had it on the far left that time, so I'm going to put it on the far right this time. And that way I can add my little faces. I want to add my funny Halloween faces on here. You see, and that way it's like a cute little Where'd my cat go? I have like 3 cats that I got out, and of course I can't find one. There we go. And so I thought it would be fun to have these little cats, these little stuck to the outside. So yeah, that's better. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, so I'm gonna put my little skull on first. And I think I'm gonna do it with mini dimensionals, just one here. Okay, and I might add more in a minute when I attach it. And then I'm gonna put my little pumpkin to the side. Okay, and then I'll put my cat. Let's see. Yeah, I can put my cat down here. Oh, that one's going to be a little hard to put there. Maybe I should switch the pumpkin out. I think I'm going to switch the pumpkin and the cat out because the pumpkin has a little bit more. Nope, it's the same. It's the same. In my mind, it seemed different, but it wasn't. I just need to have that little cat. I love cats, so obviously I have to have a cat. Maybe I'll put him on the top. No, I think I like him down here. Maybe I don't need him. Yeah, I guess I don't need the cat. I think it's maybe a little too much trying to add that cat. I want him. And I think I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of this. On the back of this tag. I was going to put some 3D, but I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm just going to put it across this little bit right here and then put my tag down. And then it'll be nice and glued down. And there we go. And so I just love that look where it has that sweet little, I kind of like wanting to add this here. I could possibly add it here. Let me try it and see. Before I take the back off, let me see if I like it. I want that cat on there because he's so cute. I was having trouble attaching him to the tag. Oh yeah, I can't add him there. I just couldn't attach him to the tag, but I can attach him just straight to the crate. Oops. And that way there's 3 little perfect. And I'm gonna put one more adhesive off to on the side of this little pumpkin. And that way he's nice and secure. And even the skull can have one more little adhesive right here so that he's nice and secure. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So they're nice and secure and pushed down, but they still have a nice puffiness to them. Oh my gosh, that turned out so cute. What a cute little thing. So what a perfect little gift to give to someone. And you can fill this, of course, with, you could fill this with, you could fill it with candy. You could fill it with, you can fill it with candy. You could fill it with, it's quite large. Look at my hand, you see? So like I can fill it with candy. I could fill it with Scentsy, TLC Wick List from Scentsy, or I could fill it with craft supplies or something else. Like if this were for a friend that's a crafter, I would probably put like some glue in here for them and some glue and some tape and maybe some cardstock or something in there. So such a sweet little idea, and it didn't take a lot. Like you could Mod Podge this on so it stayed permanent, but what a fun little thing. I just love it. It's so cute. What a fun little gift, And I know a couple friends that would totally love this. Cookies, yep, fill it with cookies or brownies. Not special brownies. It's illegal in Texas, but I know what some people would do. But yeah, so totally fun. So, all right, well, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry I kept going off camera. That wasn't my plan. Hopefully it wasn't too terrible. I just was like, oh my gosh, so cute. So cute. I just need to trim off this ribbon here to make sure it has a little bit of an edge. There we go, a little better edge. I love that. And adding that gingham ribbon was just the right, and that ribbon ties really well. I just literally tied them both together at the same time and still got a good little bow on it. So it was so sweet. So